was just heading back from a sortie over Iran after downing 2 enemy F5 Tigers. On the way home to Al Dhafra, I noticed the AWACS was pinging 2 Mirage F1s heading in roughly my direction. Due to the fact that I was out of AMRAMs from the aforementioned confrontation with 2 Tigers that I successfully downed with said ordnance, I wasn't looking forward to another fight. I still had roughly 7,000 pounds of fuel left, 2 empty external tanks, and 4 Maverick missiles on my wings that I was trying to take back to base. After turning away twice to give the enemy fighter some room, it was clear that this guy really wanted me. We were at the same altitude, and I knew that most likely he had a radar-guided missile to throw at me, which would give him more range, so my only choice was so I could try and close the range without getting killed. At this point, I snapped upside down, pulled straight down towards the water, gaining speed and getting into the thicker air while turning off my radar in hopes to throw him off. My RWR still had him tracking me, so once I pulled out, I flipped the radar back on and immediately started notching his missile while throwing out countermeasures. It was a full moon night, so I could see the trail of his missile coming toward me, and it was making good tracks, so I pulled back across the missile's path and notched the other direction to get it arcing around me. I was able to keep my eye on the missile while dropping countermeasures because it was a full moon night. After evading his missile, I realized that it was at this point the other pilot knew that he really f***ed up. He pulled away from me at the last second while I tracked my warhead on him with my helmet-mounted display. There was a bright fireball, and I immediately began looking for his wingman. AWACS had him flying away from me, tracking south, and I had roughly 4,000 pounds of fuel and 1 remaining AIM-9X, so at that point, with my low resources and his low morale from having his buddy turned into a fireball over Ras Al Manah, we went our separate ways.